Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse. And the Bobcats will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award now. It is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback, being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. It's a reverse. Finds a crease at the 20. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And I like it early. Early in the game, set the tone, show you I'll do anything. I'll hand him the football. I'll throw him the football. I'll give him the ball in as many ways as possible. I like the early mindset.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy, because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible, because he has wrecked many a games.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Bobcats decide to punt it away.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Takes the easy one to the back. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
What's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He'll do it himself.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The kick is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Quick toss. Got enough for the first. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try. Breaks into the open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. You saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw. He's got the tight end. Got room at the 35. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Oh, they're after him. Got his man downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Working that left side now. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Buying some time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They'll run the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Really putting together a threat now. They'll get the first. It's at the 37. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Get set, get set. They'll run it from the gun. On the move at the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. He's got it. It'll be third and long. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Boy, he looked as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Motion from the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's second and long. On the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the option, he'll keep it himself. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, Mississippi State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The offense snaps it on first down.
42, Spider. 4-2.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, out-breaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. You have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that. As a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. He'll start this drive firing. Bringing the heat. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Hauls it in. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Great job by the back on the option.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 15 over Purdue. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run the counter. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that. Time report, Kevin. The Bulldogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Pope. Makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. On the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Here we go.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Pope. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. He gets a block. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Goes to the option.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll run the option. Finding an escape route. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th.
Oh, they block it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nice move to keep running. that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pope. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. The pitch.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Mississippi State! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, but who's been on the field. Group as they've been, they're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Pope. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Now on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make decisions. It's not... passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And he does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back. And you see it in college football now, just having that guy at that spot, such an advantage. And you watch him there, just pulls the ball down, picks up yardage, and over 100 on the day now.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. It's complete on the right side. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Flying out to the left. He's at the 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders... the pass, getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle. And receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you got to be way more aggressive.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are...
turning it on! And that's a live ball. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. quarterback on the keeper. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Handoff to the fullback. Makes him pass the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Now the pitch.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.